Ms. Connelly, how do you feel about tax breaks?
Well, I think that tax breaks should be used to relieve the stress of the people who are struggling right now. So in general, I believe that the middle class and the lower class should be granted more beneficial tax breaks. A little bit of burden should be put on the upper class right now while we're all going through this really difficult time.
But I think it's a good idea. Problem is, when you start expanding programs and give tax cuts, where you can get the money. Problem is, we got to balance a budget. We're overstretched overseas. Something's got to give. Space program, weather, technology, something. You want to create programs, you got to create some jobs and money. Stimulus is good if it's spent for its purpose. Okay, but you give tax breaks and give money back, and you need more money. Where are you going to get it? You can't just print it. That just doesn't make sense.
If you could change one thing about his policy,
Whose policy?
The stimulus plan.
I'd probably make these guys accountable at some of these agencies that take the money and then party with it. I'd put it on the corporate stockholders, take it out of their pockets, take the profit. If it's within their own purview to give those bonuses and we don't pay for anything, we don't reimburse, that's fine. It's private business, it's capitalism. If they're taking money and then spending it lavishly, put them in jail for fraud.
So, for
that's
example,
not right.
How do you feel about what President Obama did with AIG?
He probably had to do the best he could, since there's nothing against in capitalism. It's just arrogance more than anything else. Bad timing, arrogance, and selfishness. But there may be nothing they can do, but they can regulate the businesses by passing a law. If you punish them for doing something that's legal, it's an ex post facto law, so you got to check your Constitution. So I think he had the response that had to be measured. When you're in leadership positions, you just can't jump off like a talk show host. Oh, this is bad. You got to look at it and say, okay, are they entitled to profit? They certainly are. But are they entitled to gouge the taxpayers by taking money that's for something else and they waste it? That's accountability. Okay?
Thank you.
I'm actually a small business owner, so when I think about tax breaks for that's a little bit different story. If you're talking about individuals who make less than $250,000, I think that was one of the tax breaks that he talked about. I think it's worth doing.
Right.
And does it have merit? Yes. I think it could help the economy if it did.
If you could change one thing about the stimulus plan, what would it be? Or would you keep it just how it is?
I think the stimulus plan is a very complex situation. It's not a short answer. It's more like a long essay answer for any response. But I can tell you a few of the things that concern me, maybe. One of those would be the area of accountability. Just as I'm accountable in my job, so are you accountable in your classrooms. The initial stimulus package that was routed by the federal government did not appear to have any accountability